Hello from Tennessee. Today I'm going to go from these pretzels are making me thirsty to my thoughts on microbrands. Be right back. So, first off, how do I get from these pretzels are making me thirsty to my thoughts on microbrands? What's the correlation? So, anybody who's a Seinfeld fan, there's an episode, I think it starts with George, ends with Kramer, but he famously says, these pretzels are making me thirsty. Okay, so what's the link? Okay, here we go. So, Seinfeld, for anybody that's watched it, I think there's an urban legend out there that Seinfeld in every episode had a famous character in it. A quick search, I didn't do a bunch of research, and I think I saw some quotes from actually Jerry Seinfeld himself, said that this character actually was in 10 episodes. And not to keep you waiting, but that character was Superman that made a cameo, whether it was something up on his bookshelf or whatnot too as well. So, okay, so from these pretzels are making me thirsty to Superman, some of you may see where I'm going, to the Yema Superman heritage to Microbrands. So there we go. Seinfeld to Microbrands. Come on. All right. So, thoughts on Microbrands. I got a couple notes. I'm not going to go into great depth, but I did have a few thoughts. So, number one, Microbrands, by my account, and I think many others, are a great entry into the watch market. They come at what many would consider a very good value proposition and good cost. Even though some of the brands, the notable brands, especially like Monta and Seaward, if you can consider them a microbrand now, those prices are up a little bit higher. And then also you have diversity too. You get a diversity of components used and different styles. So there's just a lot of options that really are in the, I think the wheelhouse, in my opinion, on the microbrand side is probably $300 to $600, and you've got tons of different options. So a great way to get into the hobby at not a high cost, support a local, or a smaller business, so to speak. So in terms of like what are my favorite microbrands is the thing as I was trying to develop this, what are they for me? And I think there's ones I look at that I like, but ultimately, what have I laid my money down for? I think that's it right there in terms of what could be considered my favorites. And so far, the only microbrand I own that I've actually paid my own money for currently is the Traska Free Driver. Now, second, I recently kind of impulse buy. I definitely impulse buy, and a watch, and I entered into my first Kickstarter campaign, pre-order, and I think it's a brand that has come under some criticism. There's definitely been some slowness with it, but I just really, really like the watch. And so I decided recently when some slots came open to pre-order the Hampton Kraken 3, which is a titanium watch, and it has a full lume dial. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed on that. I'm kind of at a point now where, worst case scenario, after the conversion, it's like $400, so which is a lot of money and would dip into, me getting. I don't want to lose that money, and I'm not implying that I will lose it, but there was definitely some concerns after I dug in a little bit more in terms of just the slowness of this campaign, because I think the Hampton 3 launched April of last year. It does seem like it's rolling along right now, so again, fingers crossed, but that watch, it appealed to me. So like I said, I impulse bought. I think I'm happy I did it. I think it's I think it's worth taking a chance for the price point, and I have every reason to think that the watch will come sometime this year, hopefully by summer. So that's really it. Just some thoughts on Microbrands. Will I purchase more Microbrands? Probably. I think I see a Zelos. I'm going to pronounce it wrong. Oh man, I have a 50-50 chance. So Zelos or Zelos. I'm kind of hearing Rob and Dane in the background right now, and I'm not even sure which one it is. So it's Zelos or Zelos. No, I think it's Zelos. Okay. I do see myself owning one of those at some point in time. Christopher Ward, I do see myself owning one of those at some point, but by all accounts, I think some consider them a boutique brand, so I think there's a fine line distinction there. Monta, I've been a little interested in, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna go that route. So, but I definitely see a few more, and there's always stuff coming up. There's been some cool other things I've seen too as well. So I'd imagine I'll put my money down at something, for something else in the future. And again, I think just great entry into the market. So that's it. I know I've started to ramble a little bit there, but appreciate everybody watching. And as always, stay positive, make friends, enjoy the journey. I'll catch y'all real soon. Bye bye.